Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Underdog Lord to Sonic Views, and I watched Resident Evil Afterlife with the tagline experience a new dimension of evil. Experience a new dimension of evil. For some reason it doesn't sound right to me, but English isn't my first language, so you know. Does that make sense to you guys? Experience a new dimension of evil? You know, I think there should be another form of experience instead of experience, you know. I'm also have to put something on my hard drive, so don't mind me. Well, actually mind me because you're watching me. Anyway, so let's just start with Resident Evil Afterlife. Well, actually before we start, they kind of dropped the ball with this movie. You know, the first three movies, they were kind of good. Definitely the first two were good. The third one was, that was also kind of good there. Well, I found the third one, I think the best. So, but this one is the worst so far, you know. But let's just start. We have some different shots of, I think, Japan, and we see an above shot of a woman standing in the middle of a crosswalk in the rain. Now, because we see everybody around her, you know, walking with an umbrella, and we get the shot of her legs, feet, you know. She's wearing red heels, and the camera goes up, but you know, everything is in slow motion. So, you know, the camera also goes very slowly, goes up, you know, following her legs, and when we're at her knees, we get, you know, the above shot again. Then we're back at her, but we start from her hand. You know, it goes up. We see, you know, she's wearing a bag too. You know, very slowly, still goes up. Then we get a kind of a short distance. You know, maybe 2-3 meters, you know, away from her. Let's say maybe 10 to 12 feet, you know, for my American viewers. Maybe, you know, I know that 1 feet is 30 centimeters, and I'm around 6 foot, so double my, yeah, I think that would be correct, you know. Around 12, you know, maybe 10 to 12. So anyway, yeah, so distant, you know, and we have a kind. It's not a front shot, but it's kind of, you know, diagonally, you know. She's standing straight, and then we have, you know. But the whole time, well, we don't, we kind of see her face, not really good, but then somebody walks, you know, past us, you know, a couple times, you know, somebody walks past the camera, but, you know, and he has a clear umbrella, you know, one see-through. And he walks past, and then we get the shot, again, from the side, where we can almost side, bit from here, here, yeah, maybe. So walking past, with the umbrella, and we can see her face almost through the umbrella, and then he walks past, and we can see her. We can see her face now. And it looks like if she's looking down. And not as in she is, sad as in down, but more like she's looking down at the ground, But we're also gonna leave it at that, because if you don't know what's gonna happen next, watch the movie yourself. They were, like I said, they were kind of dropping the ball with this movie. Except for in the last 25 minutes, 25, 26 minutes, something like that, There was a nice scene where she was shooting zombies, where zombies were behind her, well, not straight behind her, but at the sides, trying to catch her, and they almost catch each other, like hugging each other, and she was shooting, way out, and then she, out of thing, so she throws him back, all in slow motion. Then she grabs shotguns, shoots them, and it's not normal ammo that's coming out. Apparently, they're coins. And well, I don't think it's really a shotgun. It looks more like that you had back in, obviously, back in the day, you had those how do you call those? It was just in my head, those muskets, that you had to do, powder, stab, stab, those things, and they had also those handhold versions, that you usually do in a duel. Think about maybe what we saw in John Wick 4, where they were, some pace and then back, shoot, But it was maybe that she shot that kind of a gun to shoot out coins. I don't know. I'm not a gun expert, because we have guns, but I never seen one in real life. No, not here in the Netherlands. Maybe a police officer. Yeah, I've seen a police officer have one, but not in use. I never seen one in use, obviously, and that's a good thing. Anyway, the villain, he was very Agent Smith-y, from The Matrix. The way he acted, the way he kind of looked like, it was very Agent Smith. Which, talking about The Matrix, is coming to the channel. It's the beginning of the new year. We're gonna watch The Matrix. So if you want to see that one, subscribe to the channel. Also, before I forget, I have a second channel, Underdog Eats. Go there, they have like food and drinks. I have Underdog Reacts, where we do mostly do music, primarily do music. And I just dropped a new video today on there, and I got a comment from the band singer, so that was very nice. Well, he just said, "You're really fast," laughing emoji. Well, yeah, but go watch that one. Yeah? I've seen a band this May. I've seen them live for the first time. Also, I didn't know them before that, so it was was a nice experience. But yeah, just subscribe to the channel. But back to this movie. It just, this movie just didn't do it at all. You know, it was definitely the worst movie of Resident Evil that we have seen so far. Hopefully they will pick up again tomorrow, and otherwise on Saturday. Please. But who knows? I don't know. We'll see when we come there. So I'll get this movie maybe a 3 out of 5. Because the first hour, come on, really? Then only the last half hour is interesting. Nah, that's no. Leave likes, recommend a good zombie, apocalypse, vampire, whatever movie down below in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel, come join Discord. We have our first person in Discord. Oh. And see you guys next time. Oh, I'll see you guys later for Squid Game Season 2 Episode 6. And otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow for Resident Evil 5. I don't know what it's called, what the actual name is. It's just Resident Evil 5. And for Squid Game Season 2 Episode 7. Yeah, that's it. Bye.